Hello everyone. In the previous video, we've start to get familiar with some of the language in algebra. Here is the part of the textbook which I've copied and pasted, and we just quickly go through the textbook again. It's important you know the language because we're gonna be dealing with algebra all the way to your year 12. Okay. A constant. Constant means a number. So a number by itself is called a constant. So there are some examples such as 2, 9, -37, and a fraction could be a constant, so 2 on 7, or a decimal 4.6. Terms, this was not included in the previous video, so basically terms have one or more pronumerals, so or maybe just a number. So for example, m times n means say mn. We could actually write m times n as mn. Okay, and it's the same as again m times n. So these can be called a term. Okay, so for example, 5a is a term, 7q is a term. In the previous video, we've had a look at some of the language in algebra. It's important you know all these languages because we're going to deal with the algebra all the way to your year 12, okay? So I've cut paste this section in the textbook, which you have to be really familiar of. So let's just go through these again quickly as a revision. A constant basically means a number. So there's some example, for example, 2, 9, negative number, and a fraction or decimal can all be constant. Terms, which was not in the previous video, but terms have one or more pronumerals. Okay, so an example would be, say, for example, mn. That actually means m times n. From the previous section of the textbook, we know that the times, the multiply sign could be, you don't really need to write that. So that's actually equivalent to m n. Okay, so this basically is a term. So there's some examples, say 5a, 7q, 3pr, which has two variables, a, b, c, all these are terms. And the coefficient. Coefficients means the number in front of the variable. For example, if I have 9x, the coefficient of x will be 9. Okay, and in 9x take 3y, the coefficient of y will be -3. So here you need to pay attention. So you have to consider the sign in front of the term. Okay, so for example, -5, 50p, the coefficient of p would be -50. -50 will be the coefficient of p. Okay, so you got to consider the negative sign in front too. Let's keep looking. The expression are made by adding terms. So for example, the expression of 5a plus 7q take 12. So this expression has 3 terms. What are the 3 terms? The 3 terms are 5a, 7q, and -12. Okay, so these are the 3 terms of this expression. So basically, expression are made by adding the terms. Okay, and these are called algebraic expression. Okay, so these are called algebraic expression. Finally, equation contains an equal sign. So equation has to contain an equal sign. So for example, things like these are not equations. These are just algebraic expressions. Okay, so 5a plus 7q, these are algebraic expressions, not equation, because it doesn't contain a equal sign. Okay, equation have to have a left hand side and a right hand side. Okay, This is a very good definition for expression, for equation. It has to have a left-hand side and right-hand side. So there is an example here in the pink box. Let's have a look. This is an equation because it has equal sign here. So therefore, it's an equation. X, Y, Z are pronomals that represents variables, okay? And 3 is the coefficient of X, Y. So we can see 3. So we can actually see 3xy, okay? Here. We can see 3xy. So 3 is the coefficient of x and y term, in this term, okay? And -7 is the coefficient of z to the power of 2, okay? Because it's -7z to the power of 2, so -7 is a coefficient. And so 3xy takes 7z to the power of 2 plus 5 and 16 plus x are expressions. So each side of the equation are expressions, and these two expressions are linked by an equal sign, which makes them a equation, which would make the whole expressions are equation, okay? 3xy so all these 3xy, -7z to the power of 2, 5, 16, and x are all terms. 5 and 16 are constant, okay?